What's up, you chuckle fucks? It's your boy, Dark Raku here with the What If Issei Had Spiral Energy, Part 17. So yes, this is basically the longest fucking series I'm doing, and I don't care. I know some people are gonna be like, what the fuck, what about the other series? I'm gonna continue this on, shut the fuck up. Also, I am going to try to finish what's it called, a Dragon Monarch on Part 10. If I can't, then it will be Part 11. If I can't, then I'll be Part 12. You get the point, right? Until I finish that series, there will not be a fucking what if that has not have an ending. We'll see. This what if will probably have an ending, probably, if I continue it on for so long. But not the point. Let me get into this what if. Let me shut the fuck up. I don't have that much time before I gotta go get someone. And other than that, let me begin. So we begin into Issei. Issei is right now in its dragon rage state. This is where, well, he's right now in the dragon rage state, while mostly being covered with the greenish flames. This is where, well, a gauntlet appears on his hand, mostly on his left hand, not his right hand. His left hand being a greenish kind of gauntlet. It looks like this one right here. So it looks like this one, and of course, where, well, a greenish flame dragon actually appear, kind of looking like this, but not much. This is where I just completely made it out of green flames entirely. This is where his eyes are right now into a slick star, one of them, and the other one is not spiraling. Well, it is spiraling, but this is where, well, it's still kind of in a slick state. This is where, well, mostly Issei is right now in a rage state and fighting against mostly the primordial god called, well, fighting against a primordial god named Erebus, and this is where, well, both Erebus and even Issei are right now fighting. This is where, well, they are both clashing. Now, of course, Issei is a little bit smaller than Erebus, but this is where, well, even though he's in the smaller state, not entirely smaller state, he's actually almost the size of Diedrich's kind of original size, being in his like draconic form, but it's not in the fully draconic form. It's mostly like in a kin form of a dragon, a still young dragon. This is where, well, both of them are fighting, mostly both Erebus and Issei, because, well, Erebus is using darkness, but this is where he's distracted from not destroying what's it called, mostly London. He can't destroy London, or well, yeah, he can't really destroy London because he's fighting against Issei in the ocean. And of course, the black water is mostly all the darkness and other things that's covering over the city is being disappeared. The angels are finally able to kind of get through and actually try to help mostly the people. Even some exorcists are actually appearing. This is where, oh, the Jade Emperor, the Jade Emperor is actually able to feel mostly more energy signatures at London when he's flying towards it. Even Sun Wukong felt it, but this is where, well, they were confused. Why is Erebus stopping all of a sudden and completely not covering that into darkness? This is where, well, we go into the battle between Issei. Issei is right now flying around using his greenish flame wings to actually like burst through speed in the sky, but mostly become just faster in the sky and just trying to hit Erebus. This is where Erebus uses this darkness to try to block, make a wall and block an attack from Issei, but Issei usually can just move around by going down underneath the wall and then punching the shit out of Erebus in the face. This is where, well, both Erebus and Issei are right now in a battle standstill. This is where, well, both of them are right now in a rage against each other. Issei's in a rage state because, well, mostly this son of a bitch actually hurt the most precious person that he actually kind of have a bunch of feelings for. While mostly this person, mostly Erebus, is angry because he's not able to kind of cover up this place in darkness and just send it to the deepest levels of darkness because he's right now fighting against a damn dragon. This is where, well, a dragon's made out of green flames, but whatever. Who's mostly human, but whatever, neither. This is where, well, Erebus is not going to die or lose to a lonely human who has just limits because he's a human, he's a pathetic human. This is where, well, mostly the guy who's actually has shades and of course was actually watching this because he was with the cross dude. This is where, well, he's shocked to actually see the Jade Emperor's descendant actually be able to fight against the mostly primordial god of darkness, Erebus. This is where, well, he's saying, damn it, I have to stop this at once. And before he even able to kind of move, he felt a sword just jab through his like chest in an instant. He was shocked. He turns around and sees none other than Mandak. Mandak says, yeah, fuck you. You think I'm gonna go down that easily? Asshole. This is where almost see Mandak kind of just flipped him off while kind of sticking out his tongue while the guy said, you son of a bitch, falls down to the ground because mostly the guy was actually standing on a pillar that was actually in the middle of the water, but he falls into the water right now, drowning to the darkness water. This is where, well, we go back into Issei and even what's called Erebus kind of fighting. This is where, mostly Issei managed to get hit by a very powerful darkness attack that actually almost destroys all his greenish flames around his body. Of course, the gauntlet is still glowing greenish, and of course, doesn't even know where the hell he got this gauntlet. But of course, well, he almost felt like his clothing kind of got ripped off his body entirely. He felt like his skin was burning. But it wasn't thanks to the flames, it was just thanks to the darkness or something. He felt like he was cut to a million pieces, but yet he doesn't give up. He's right now still in this dragon rage state. He's not gonna give up any damn time soon. This is where greenish bluish flames actually appear around his body, healing it. It's not the emerald green flames, but something else. Right now, he's actually using the dough fruit that he actually absorbed that one time, the Phoenix no me. This is where is mostly a Zoan type mystical devil fruit that has the Phoenix. But yeah, model Phoenix, but not the point. This is where, well, mostly he's actually able to heal and of course still fly by turning his like arms into wings. This is where, well, he decides to kind of get out of the dragon, mostly emerald flame kind of form, and of course just using his Phoenix form right now, just flying around. Think of it like Marcos kind of flying around in One Piece. This is where, he decides to try to axe kick what's it called, mostly Erebus, but Erebus kind of blocked it with the darkness wall. Of course, Issei managed to crack the darkness wall, but decides to jump away from the darkness wall before it decides to collapse and crush him. This is where, well, mostly Issei says, "Damn it, how can I fight against this thing? I'm losing so badly. Damn it. Even though I thought I was stronger, I'm going to lose against this thing. I'm not going to be able to defeat him." This is where, well, mostly the necklace is actually the jewel necklace is kind of becoming duller green after a while, because after feeling its host kind of doubt and depression and mostly despair, it's just becoming duller and duller. But this is where, well, something happens to the black and red necklace, mostly the dragon necklace, and even the greenish kind of emeraldish necklace appear. This is where both of them glows, and this is where Issei felt the light. It just became bright, and this is where even kind of blinded the hell out of Erebus, which it was confusing. But we go into Issei kind of being in his, well, not mindscape, but being in a plain white room that's all light up. This is where, well, he sees kind of some people right now kind of like sitting down, or mostly some people that are one person standing up and then just kind of going towards him. This person that seems to be quite taller than Issei, or a little bit much more taller. He seems to be the age around like 22 or something like that, or probably 20 or somewhere around there. But this is where, he does kind of has a small little smirk or mostly smile on his face. Of course, has gentle kind of onyx eyes. Has kind of a blackish hairstyle on his head, but not the point. Mostly he looks like to be a bowl haircut, but not the point. But this is where, he seems to kind of have a white shirt and also kind of like these blackish pants. This is where, he's kind of walking up to Issei and just kind of patting him in the head, because Issei felt so depressed and scared, and of course he just felt like a scared little kid all over again. This is where, well, for some reason this person was taller than him, even though Issei is already the height of being like 5'8". But no, what did I say? He was 5'8"? I forgot what height I said. But he's 5'8" right now. But this is where, well, he felt like he was back to being kind of 11 years old height, and I forgot what the hell that would be, or that would be like 4 something. But this is where, well, 4 or 5. This is where, well, he felt like he was 4 or 5 until he gets his head pat. This is where he looks up, but decides to look into someone's eyes. Now, the person that he looked into someone's eyes, of course, he was still a little bit shorter, but this is where he felt like he was 5'8" back again. But this is where, well, he looked into someone's onyx eyes, being so gentle and having so much life into it. This is where, well, mostly Issei said, "Shinjiro?" This is where, well, he said so quietly. This is where, well, the person smiles at mostly Issei, and of course he says like, "Shinjiro." This is where he hugs him in an instant, not wanting to let go of him. Of course, this is where Issei's crying in an instant. This is where, oh, mostly Issei says, "No, don't leave me, Shinjiro. No, I refuse." This is where, Shinjiro just pats him in the head, of course hugging him and patting him in the head, and saying, "Issei, you need to fight. You need to fight to protect those." This is where, mostly Issei says, How can I? I'm pathetic, I'm weak, I can't do anything. My parents sealed my magic away, probably for a reason, and I just sealed it away permanently because I didn't feel like ever training with it." This is where, well, Issei is just crying, just mostly drowning his eyeballs out, and this is where, well, he just keeps crying into Shinjiro's kind of embrace, while mostly Shinjiro says, "Issei, even though you might have sealed your powers away from mostly your original parents, doesn't mean that you don't have powers by yourself. You are blessed by the Jade Emperor to give you greenish emerald flame. You're also blessed by mostly my mostly not great grandfather, my own grandfather giving you the spiral kind of drill. You you think you don't have power, but you do. You have your own power to create. It might have been given to you, but still, that can be your own power. You just have to create a path to make it your own power. There's no such thing as being powerless. You make yourself become powerless. You're not powerless, you're strong. So never believe that you are powerless. You are strong. You have a good heart on you. You have a good mind on you. You just need to think a lot more than just rushing in into battling. You fight not fight very great. Mostly, you fight amazing when you go into battle with delinquents, and yet you think you don't know how to fight, but you do know how to fight. You have a good heart. When you have a good heart, you have amazing friends. You have amazing people you met, and you still think that you don't deserve to live. That's not the Issei that I know when I was younger, or when you were younger. You wished to make great friends and other things when you were younger. You promised to me that you will make a big family, just like how you were going to become the best person, similar to me. You made a promise to me like that. Don't you remember? Issei remembers it, and this is where Issei cries. He's still crying, but this is where he stopped kind of tearing up. This is where he says that, but I missed that I couldn't protect you. This is where mostly Issei said. Shinjo just kind of ruffled his hair and saying, Issei, you were still 11 at that time. I didn't really mind dying. Besides, I had so much regret. Besides, you have Mikey Izana protecting you. You are not alone. You still have brothers. This is where, you still have friends. You still have your girlfriends. This is where Shinjo just kind of said that last part very quietly, but Issei managed to hear him, which made him kind of fluster a little bit. This is where, mostly Shinjo says, you still have everyone you ever going to need. You have a brother, mostly a father figure, a grandfather figure, who is actually truly your grandfather, but not the point. But still, you are not alone. I'm here with Enma, and also, mostly, what did I call him again? Wait. Mostly Song Sano. This is where mostly that was the grandfather's name. I forgot what I called him. Something like that. This is where mostly Shinjo says, I'm here with Emma and Song Sano. You can meet them. Besides, you're never alone. Even if you think you should deserve to just die, you're not alone. You will always have people around you. You just have to make your own power and own, mostly belief. This is where, while Shinjiro is giving him like encouraging words to actually make him feel much more brave and encouraging to fight against mostly Erebus, the green necklace, mostly not the green necklace, mostly all 4 necklaces that he has on him, mostly the green emerald dragon necklace, the black dragon necklace that he usually both wears is mostly Shinjiro's, the black dragon necklace. The green one was actually Emma's, which mostly appear Emma's, and then the kind of drill one appears mostly his grandfather figure called Sano, mostly not Sano, mostly Song Sano, but not the point. This is where, mostly he looks at all of them, which mostly he then smiles brightly, which the necklace itself, the drill one, was actually becoming a greenish color, like a much brighter greenish color than normal. Emma rushes up to hug Issei, which mostly she pats him and of course says, oh Issei, he still looks so adorable, just like the last time I saw you. Don't worry about thinking that Mataka was hurt. Mataka is a strong girl. You shouldn't be worrying about her. She's strong, she's powerful, and she's beautiful. The perfect girl for you. This is where Issei's face becomes red and actually flustered. Of course, this is where, he then feels like someone pat him in the head and looks up to see his grandfather figure, or mostly the same height now that he thinks about it, because his grandfather wasn't that tall, but this is where, his grandfather says, there, Issei. Issei-kun, you do not need to cry anymore. The necklace that I gave you, the drill necklace, will be the key for you to be able to get stronger. I gave it to you because you seem to be always interested in mostly the necklace, the design, and other stuff. But don't worry, this drill will be the key for you to pierce through heaven and make your own path. This is where, mostly Issei nodded. This is where, both the emerald dragon necklace and kind of a black dragon necklace went back on his, like, mostly around his neck. The necklace, the drill one, decides to go upon him. This is where, Mostly Issei grabs it, it disappears, but that's where it becomes like this spiraling kind of greenish energy. It seems to be like the galaxy itself, until he looks up to see his grandfather and his mostly sister being next to Shinjiro. This is where, well, Shinjiro smiles and says, "So, this is going to be goodbye." This is where mostly Issei smiles and says, "No, this is not going to be the last goodbye, because you're always with me. All of you are still with me in my heart." This is where Issei points to his chest. This is where Shinjiro smiles. This is where Shinjiro says, "So get going, blood brother. Show them who you are. Show them the true path of your power." This is where, well, mostly Issei grins and smiles. Of course, this is where he clenches his hands, the kind of mostly spiraling green energy, and smiles and says, "Of course, I'll show them, everyone, that I am stronger than anyone here. I'll show them that I will be able to drill my own path to make myself the strongest being ever." This is where Issei smiles at mostly Shinjiro. Shinjiro smiles at him, and this is where, well, everything started fading into green. This is where, well, mostly the drill necklace that's outside of Issei starts drilling up, starting becoming much more brighter green in an instant. Just kind of brighter green, and this is where, well, mostly Issei is up in the air, of course floating up there. His greenish feathery wings are not there, and this is where, well, he did kind of fall into the ocean a little bit. This is where Erebus thought that he won, but this is where the ocean itself started kind of glowing a greenish color, just showing all the darkness and the black water in an instant. And this is where, well, mostly Jigo gets up and trying to wonder why Erebus is not destroying everything. This is where, well, a greenish kind of glow appears in the water, and of course, where, well, Jigo says, "Where's Issei? Hey, Mandik!" This is where Mandik is right now passed the fuck out. He can't even kind of get up. This is where Jigo says, "Damn it, you useless fucking priest!" This is where, well, he's confused and why Erebus is just standing there still. And this is where Erebus felt the energy. He says, "No, you can't be! No, I noticed that necklace. Damn it! You should just die!" He tried to use his own darkness to try to cover up the water, but this is where green kind of glow started piercing through the water in an instant. Just piercing it and, of course, going up to the sky. This is where, well, we'll see what's it called? Jade Emperor for some reason felt this energy, this weird energy that he felt usually with Issei, but this is where it felt much more powerful. Someone can't actually stop in mid-air right on the cloud. This is where he's confused. That energy, it feels so pure and innocent at the same time. This is where, well, we'll see the Jade Emperor says, "That's Issei. Did he? Wait, how?" This is where, well, mostly Issei says, "I'm not going to give up. I'll never give up. I have the courage, the heart, and bravery with me. I won't give up. I'll drill my own path in an instant." This is where, well, a greenish glow exploded from the water in an instant. A giant figure appears in the water in an instant, being a little bit taller than, well, Erebus itself. But this is where, well, mostly Erebus was confused, and this is where Erebus kind of got pushed back a little bit further away from mostly London until he noticed a figure. The figure looked like this. So basically, Issei transformed into this kind of. This is where, well, mostly a red cape appears behind Issei. Of course, he's extremely taller than Erebus. Erebus winds his eyes and says, "What the fuck? Hell no!" This is where, well, mostly both Issei and even Erebus are right now kind of in this different dimension space, but of course it can still be seen from outside. But this is where, well, mostly both Erebus and Issei are right now looking at each other. Issei's a little bit goddamn taller than him. Of course, he didn't become this huge galaxy thing just yet. He's still into the smaller version, but not the point. This is where, well, Erebus says, "What the? How? What is this energy? How do you have the power of the spiral anyway? No, this is impossible. No, the last user that had the power of the spiral energy died a long time ago. There's no way in hell that you have it." This is where, well, Erebus screams in anger and in rage. He never expected to ever fight another user of the spiral energy. The spiral energy is much more powerful than gods can actually suspect, because the spiral energy can go into every living being, humans, animals, or anything. It's usually just around basically anyone, just those who believe that they can surpass their limits and other things. So of course the spiral energy is with everyone, but mostly the gods fear it most of the time and really do not want, mostly, especially the primordial gods, they do not want the humans to be able to harness the power of spiral energy. This is why, well, mostly Erebus is very angry and enraged, and why Issei has a power of spiral energy. The energy that can basically drill a path for anyone's kind of dreams. This is why, well, mostly Issei says, this is my own power, and I'll show you that you're fucked up entirely. Issei right now has a grin on his face. This is where, well, Erebus grins his teeth and saying, I won't lose! This is where he becomes tall enough, similar to the same height as Issei using his purely darkness. And this is where, well, both Issei and Erebus are just looking at each other. Right now, this is where, well, Issei right now makes a drill on his right hand, and right now launches it straight towards, well, Erebus. Erebus uses darkness walls to try to block the attack from Issei, but of course the drill is just drilling through, and of course this is where Issei says, I won't give up! You die first! This is where, well, the drill right now smashes through the wall and of course pierces Erebus, but Erebus managed to turn into darkness sludge and then appear behind Issei and says, no, I won't! You will die, human! You're a pathetic, weakling human! Launches multiple darkness tentacles straight to Issei. Issei notices, and of course he was about to get attacked fully from, we'll see, the darkness tentacles, and of course he wouldn't be able to dodge fast enough, but this is where, well, mostly greenish flame right now burns through, well, all the, what's it called? Black tentacles. This is where he's confused in an instant, but this is where he noticed the green kind of like dragon in an instant. The small kind of green dragon gauntlet. This is where he doesn't, well, he still has his gauntlet activated, but this is where, well, he noticed that the green dragon is able to move on its own without being, well, having Issei inside his body. This is where, well, the green dragon says, my lord, I'll protect you in an instant. I won't let you get hurt. This is where, well, it seems to be able to talk, but telepathically. This is where, well, Issei says, who are you? This is where, well, the dragon says, you do not remember me, but how? When I was always with you. You were always the one, you were the one to create me. You were the one to always be enraged and angry. And of course, able to create your own personality between the gangs and other stuff. That's where he says, wait, Dragon Rage? But I thought that was just an ability. No, that was just something that you created out of mostly anger and rage. Just something to protect. Besides, you named your own gang the Green Emerald Dragons. And of course, well, mostly the Triple Emerald Dragons, but not the point. But of course, well, the Emerald Green Jade Dragon. And that's what it is. That's who I am. I am none other than, well, the Dragon of, well, this is where, well, mostly the Jade Dragon says, the name is the Jade Emerald Dragon. This is where, well, mostly he says, I see. So Emerald, right now burn it, annihilate him at once. This is where the dragon nodded and right now burns the attacks from mostly the primordial darkness. This is where primordial darkness says, I won't die. No, you will die first, human. I won't let you be able to defeat me. This is where, well, he says, I will defeat you. I'll send you back into the darkness. No, I won't send you back to the darkness. I'll kill you in an instant. I don't care if you're a primordial dark, well, mostly not darkness, a primordial god or not. I will kill you. This is where Issei screams in rage, and of course, where the dragon is burning every darkness. The tentacles are trying to get close to Issei, and this is where, oh, mostly Issei right now says, because my drill, it's a drill to pierce through heaven. This is where a drill appears. This is where, mostly Issei says, mostly Issei says, mark my words, this drill will open a hole in the universe, and that hole will be the path those behind us, for the dreams of those who have fallen, for the hopes of those who will follow. Those two sets of dreams wage together to form a double hexis, hexis, drilling a path to tomorrow. That is Teko Tampa. Yeah, did I say that? Tengon Tapa. That is Gurren Lagann. My drill is a drill that creates the heavens. This is where Issei swings his hand straight, mostly the drills, like greenish drill, straight towards, well, mostly the primordial darkness, mostly Erebus. Erebus says, no, I won't die. This is where he uses all his power of darkness to try to defeat Issei. This is where mostly the primordial darkness Erebus thinks in his head, I'm so sorry, Nyx, but I guess I will have to die. Damn, sorry about that, sister. he thinks in his head. This is where, well, he tried to use all his darkness, power, and energy straight into Issei, but this is where the drill just drills straight through the darkness wall and smashes into Erebus. Erebus says, fuck, I'm dead. This is where an explosion happens. A huge, like, purplish, bluish explosion happens. Mostly it kind of look like this. So it kind of looked like this.
当然だ。人間はそこまで愚かじゃない。
Well, kind of blue, green, red explosions happen. A huge like star of dark explosions also happen. But this is where, well, mostly every god that was in the world actually felt the primordial darkness be revived. Mostly Erebus, but then felt the energy just disappear in an instant. Also felt the power of spiral energy. But this is where, well, everyone that felt mostly the primordial darkness god right now be killed was shocked. The Jade Emperor, when he gets there, he sees none other than a giant figure right now appears. And of course, this greenish figure right now had a reddish cloak for a second until it disappears in an instant. This is where, well, mostly Issei is right now out of energy entirely. He's falling down to the ground in an instant. He says, I feel so tired. I can't even. This is where, well, mostly the gauntlet itself is still with him, and of course the dragon tries to go down fast enough to try to catch Issei, but this is where, well, it then disappears also because they just ran out of energy. It won't be able to kind of grab Issei. The dragon gauntlet also disappeared also. This is where Issei says, I'm so sorry. Guess I'm gonna meet you sooner, Shinjiro. Issei pass out in an instant. This is where the barrier itself, the kind of different spatial barrier, disappears also. The Jade Emperor sees this, and even well, Sun Wukong. The Jade Emperor says, Sun Wukong! This is where Sun Wukong notices and of course tries to just fly so fast straight towards mostly Issei. This is where, well, mostly Issei right now fully is falling down to the water in an instant. About to just fully splash into water. This is where, well, mostly Sun Wukong kind of almost was about to grab him until he missed mostly Issei. This is where Sun Wukong says, damn it! This is where, well, mostly Issei smashes into water, making a huge explosion of water, and of course Issei is drowning, slowly drowning. So sorry, Shinjiro. Couldn't help my promise. This is where he passed out fully. This is where, oh, mostly we go into a time skip because mostly something else happens. This is where, oh, we go into a time skip of mostly everyone in, well, the London right now happy, cheerful. Of course, those who are actually supernatural because they don't even know what happened to Erebus, but it's gone. He's literally dead. This is where, well, mostly Jigo was confused, but of course, this is where, well, he was shocked to believe Issei was the one to defeat it. He knew that Issei was powerful, but didn't know he was this powerful. This is where, well, mostly he noticed Sun Wukong and even the Jade Emperor appear. Of course, where, well, mostly Jigo says, grandfather. This is where, well, mostly Sun Wukong says, I can't find him. I can't find the boy. This is where the Jade Emperor says, damn it. This is where, well, mostly Jigo says, is he dead? This is where, well, mostly he questioned the Jade Emperor. Jade Emperor says, no, he's not. Let's still not think about it. I need to get the other gods to try to help me. Mostly he's talking about the other gods that are from the mostly Chinese pantheon. But yeah, this is where, well, before anything happens, someone actually appears throughout the water. Mostly just kind of splashes throughout the water and appears on the dock that where the gods would be at. Mostly the Jade Emperor and also, well, Sun Wukong. Someone managed to grab Issei from the water and of course pull him up. It was someone with basically kind of having, well, mostly having this like whitish kind of hair, like longish kind of whitish hair, a little bit blue, not bluish, but purplish eyes, dark skin, and of course had kind of a reddish kind of like mostly kind of like jumpsuit somewhat. He kind of looked like some kind of gangster a little bit, but not really. This is where, well, he was none other than what's it called, Izana. Izana said, damn it, didn't know Issei was going to be that powerful, and of course still managed to somehow kill himself. This is where, well, mostly Izana looks up to see what's it called, mostly see the Jade Emperor, Jigo, and also what's it called, Sun Wukong. Sun Wukong and Jade Emperor. Jade Emperor says, wait, you're Izana Kurogawa, aren't you? How did you get here? Izana says, wait, I need to take a breather. It took me a while to actually get him and kind of not make sure let him to die or just drown. Damn idiot, he always has to do something reckless half the time, but not the point. So yes, my name is not Jade, mostly Izana Kurogawa, but Also, the reason why I'm here and how I got here is, well, I could able to see the future somewhat. I was able to see the future a little bit, but of course I knew what it meant, and I just had to ask someone to actually teleport me towards the ocean of mostly London. Of course, I managed to be teleported, but I was literally underneath water, but I managed to see Issei literally fall down to the water. Of course, I managed to grab him and of course pull him up. This is where Jaden says, wait, you can see into the future? How? This is where, well, Kurokawa says, that's because I ate a very strange looking fruit. That's what mostly, if I can remember right, I think that's what the crazy scientist that's in the fucking, mostly Fire Force told me. That fruit that I ate was able to allow me to see the future. Of course, I can't see into the future fully, but it was able to allow me to see into the future and see mostly anyone's death and what happens. Of course, for some reason, I got this weird vision of Issei kind of fighting against a god, because, well, mostly some of us managed to felt that. Well, not me entirely, but I didn't care that much. I actually felt the thing through my hockey training, but I was able to kind of see Issei kind of fall into water, and of course, I needed to get over here, so that's why I'm over here. This is where, or not ate a devil fruit, but yeah, mostly just got it randomly. This is where, mostly they were just shocked to see this. They were like, so you're able to see into the future? Well, mostly he did eat a devil fruit, but that, and of course, most devil fruits are weakness to water, so of course, Izana didn't really care. He still uses his willpower to actually grab him, and that's why he's extremely tired and weak. Also exhausted from the fact that he had to go all the way down to the bottom, but still managed to grab Issei. Issei, even though he's also a devil fruit user, he's also extremely weak to water because thanks to the fact that he's the Phoenix. But yeah, but not the point. And also that he fought against mostly Erebus, but not the point either. Doesn't work well. Mostly they nodded and of course just see, and mostly Jennifer says, I see. Man, devil fruits are being more common than ever. First, Issei ate a devil fruit that would allow him to become a phoenix, and now you are able to see into the future. What's next? Your third brother, Mikey Sano, is going to eat a devil fruit that allows him to just become whatever. Probably become almost straight up just darkness, because thanks to his darkness impulse. This is where, well, we'll see. It's honestly, yeah, let's just never see that ever. And no, let's not predict that. This is where almost he's on it. Does not want to see Mikey just get like some kind of darkness devil fruit, which that will make him completely broken, but not the point. This is where, well, mostly the Jade Emperor nodded, and of course this is like to heal both Sano and even, well, not Sano, mostly Kurokawa and also Issei, but yeah, or mostly not Kurokawa, Izano. So of course they were both being healed. Of course the Jade Emperor says we should probably start leaving. We do not want mostly London or anyone to actually find us. Mostly the, not London, mostly London's forces. Like, well, the angels. Someone actually appeared right in front of them. Those who are, well, this angel is none other than the actual kind of like Lord of London. Mostly the, not Lord of London, but actually the angel faction kind of like leader. Is none other than Michael. Michael is there with Graviel, but also kind of there with mostly Yurzin. An angel that's able to kind of control flames, but they appear here because they felt mostly other god presence. Of course, they wanted to come here faster because of mostly Erebus, the primordial darkness, because they did not want this like whole place to be destroyed, even if they had to fight against a god of darkness. But this is where, well, they find mostly Jade Emperor, Sun Wukong, and also mostly Jago and even Mandik. Of course, they even found Izana and Issei, but they don't know who Izana and Issei are. This is where, well, mostly the Jade Emperor says, damn it, what do you want here? What's it called? Angelic Angel Michael. This is where, well, mostly Michael says, I see, so you know who I am. Jade Emperor. This is where, well, the Jade Emperor nodded and says, I do know who you are. What do you want? Do you not see I'm here just to take some people back towards my faction? This is where, well, mostly Sun Wukong says, yeah, if you really want to fight us, then I'll take you guys on. Right now, Sun Wukong has a vicious grin on his face, which mostly the Jade Emperor mostly smacked his head and says, don't start a fight with someone, you idiot. We only came here just to grab mostly Issei and Izana back towards the faction. Other than that, we're here to leave. This is where, well, mostly Sun Wukong says, you're no fun, old man. Whatever. This is where, well, mostly, wait, sorry, oops, wait. Mostly, The angelic angel named Michael says, "No, I'm just here to know what exactly happened. What happened to the god of primordial darkness?" The Jade Emperor says, "That's for information for us to keep and for you to come and find out later. I'm not going to tell you what exactly happened. Other than that, we shall be leaving now." This is where, well, the Jade Emperor makes a magic circle underneath him. Of course, right now, kind of telling Jogo to get Mandic. And of course, this is where, well, he does grab him. And this is where Sun Wukong says, "Other than that, bye." This is where, well, mostly they all teleport in an instant. Right now, leaving the moon, we'll see angelic angels kind of confused. They don't know who exactly defeated mostly Erebus. Mostly, it seems that mostly the Chinese kind of gods has a very powerful alliance, or mostly someone's just powerful in their kind of pantheon to be able to defeat a primordial darkness. We'll see not primordial darkness, a primordial god. But if that was the case, that'll be either the Jade Emperor or the Sun Wukong, since they are basically the heavy hitters ever in that pantheon, but not the point. Or maybe it was one of the humans. He did notice one of the humans, a young boy with kind of brown, well, mostly blackish and greenish hair. Of course, well, he was basically a boy that seems to be passed out from mostly drain of energy. And this is where, well, Michael thought maybe that was a boy that maybe was able to defeat him. Of course, he noticed the necklaces that the boy had. Of course, they were interesting, but he didn't feel any power from them because they are right now, well, kind of not being used power at all. Issei was unconscious. Of course, the jewel necklace was unconscious also. But other than that, I'll be ending it off here for kind of part 17 because I gotta be going. But yeah, bye soon, yeah.